In could have been prevented news. Submitted by Julia, not Julia, okay?
What?
Which one is
What?
it? Once and for all.
Julia likes Julia.
Yeah, is it Julia or Julia or Gulia?
You know, I'm both. I'm both. I'm cool with all three.
Okay.
I think that meant that this person was named Julia, not you.
Well,
Oh.
fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
That's not nice.
That looks so dirty, whatever you're holding.
Yeah, stop drinking dildos.
Test results show that former NFL star Aaron Hernandez did have brain disease.
Oh no.
Damn,
The
dude.
guy that killed somebody or?
Yes.
Yeah, he killed a couple. He killed somebody in a nightclub, I think.
What?
I don't know anything about this.
You know Aaron Hernandez and all that?
Story's kind of old, right?
Yeah.
So he was a New England Patriot
Tight end.
player. That was his position? Yeah, so
I swear.
so he committed suicide in his prison cell back in April.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
Children, here, you guys should share. Confiscate it.
Drinking dildos.
He doesn't know how to share.
All right, so he committed suicide. He was 27 years old and he had a daughter.
That's sad.
Why did he commit suicide?
He was serving a life sentence for a murder of a semi-pro football player named Odin Lloyd. So he shot him back in 2013. In April of 2015, he was convicted of first-degree murder. While he was in prison, he was charged with another murder, a double murder by drive-by shooting. And then he ended up hanging himself in prison.
Wow.
So after his death, they did an autopsy and they found that he had a very severe form of CTE, which is chronic traumatic encephalopathy.
What that mean?
It's pretty much a brain disease that causes dementia and suicidal thoughts, and it's been linked to head clashes.
Head trauma.
The
Yes,
trauma,
head trauma.
concussions, bud. What happened in Junior Seau, man? God rest his soul.
Yeah, so this, it's a buildup of tau protein in parts of the brain. So that's
From him doing the
So like
footballs,
the response of head trauma, like this protein's
banging his head on the head
Okay.
footballs.
Yeah, and so this affects normal brain functioning, and then it causes aggression, explosiveness, impulsivity.
Hey, maybe that's what I got.
No.
It also causes depression, memory loss, and other cognitive changes.
Joe looks so sad. Why are you so sad?
He always looks that sad.
Why?
Do you want some sort of brain disease?
No, but it just sounds like me.
It does sound like you. Actually.
See? What if I got
Your
that?
parents beat you a lot?
Wait, do you have suicidal thoughts?
No.
Then it's not you.
Did you play
I
ball?
want to live, huh?
Did you play ball at all?
Then it's not you.
Oh, I played flag football, if that counts.
How long ago?
Junior high.
Absolutely not, because you don't get touched.
Yeah, when they grab your waistband, it is very traumatic.
That's true, actually. I got touched on my butt one time on accident.
Oh yeah, I had that when we played two-hand touch.
They yanked your little fucking flag. Hey!
Hey, that's my butt, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they found that for Aaron's brain, he had one of the most severe forms of CTE ever detected in someone in his age. He had stage 3 out of 4 stages. So,
That sucks.
So that's
Yeah.
what did it. That's what
That's
shot
why
those
he
people.
got in all that trouble.
exactly.
Oh,
Like,
poor
that's
guy.
pretty much
CTE
the
shot those
culprit.
people, not Aaron Hernandez, bud.
If you really boil it down, it's football. Really.
The NFL killed so many people.
If you really try to like.
Yeah.
That's
Honestly, though-
crazy how a disease, like a mental, like physiological trauma can turn you into a killer.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's crazy.
Do boxers get that too, or is that something else?
It seems that it's mainly football players.
Okay.
So Boston University is conducting a major investigation into CTE and football, and it's funded by the National Institutes of Health, and it's been analyzing hundreds of former players, and in one of the reports it showed that 110 out of the 111 players' brains that they studied had signs of CTE.
Football's like the only sport I probably wouldn't let Taika play.
Yeah.
There's so much research on head trauma and all kinds of stuff. It's a really horrible sport.
Aaron Hernandez was also heavily gang involved and related.
Was he?
Yes, like all of his friends were gang members. Like there was a lot of that going on too. It's not. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't
So
know.
he was already kind of aggressive or reckless.
Or that's his life. That's his
Plus-
world.
plus the
Yeah,
trauma.
because if you're in the gang world, you know, it's a prerequisite to
Shoot
shoot.
somebody up.
or like it's a part of the lifestyle, you know.
But
I'm just saying, what would a CTE, like someone who's afflicted with CTE, who say is not from that environment or from that world, would it be the same result? I don't know.
Or they could beat their wife.
Right, sure.
Yeah, that's
They'll do normal stuff like
Yeah.
wife beating or like brother beating or something like that.
Yeah,
Become an alcoholic.
and then hang themselves.
yeah,
animals
a
and
lot
shit.
of these players, these former players that had CTE, they commit suicide. Like that's
So it's not just aggression.
That's what happened to him.
yeah. Junior Sao, is that how you pronounce Sao?
So yeah.
Dave Duerson and Andre Waters.
Damn, that's crazy how something can make you become suicidal by a head injury. Like your computer just kind of short circuits or something.
Yeah, it's the buildup of all that protein.
I don't know what the
The
research
protein can make you want to commit suicide?
because it probably blocks like certain past.
Yeah, it's in the
It's
frontal
a chemical imbalance of something.
Oh, so you're not getting the serotonin or dopamine to balance the happy juices.
Yeah, they did this study. I'm not too sure on it, but I think like by the time football players are in D1, like 90% of them already have this, just from playing through high school and then a little bit of college. So before they even get into NFL, they're already really fucked up.
And they have like their contracts aren't as good as like baseball and basketball players.
They suck ass actually.
Yeah, as soon as you're injured, they don't take care of you afterwards. You're just gone.
Yeah, well,
It's a tough sport. It's really tough. You gotta really love the sport.
yeah, Boston University, they were saying that like they released new research and they showed that football players who start practicing tackle football from at least the age of 12 have impaired emotions and behaviors later in life. So, yeah.
I wonder how much of it too is like, you know, later in life, you don't have a purpose anymore. You don't play no football.
Like once the sport's over for you, it gets worse. The depression
Oh, and you get
gets
more
worse.
sad.
Plus, you know, all the brain trauma.
You're not in the public eye.
Aaron Hernandez. And this is his brain.
That's true. Like
All the buildup of the protein, which I can't point out and tell you what it is because I don't know.
you know, like a lot of athletes after basketball, they go off into doing business and like creating a brand for themselves and figuring out a way to stay relevant after their retirement. And same with like baseball and all that. But like I don't really hear that from football, like their career after their career.
Yeah, I think they're just recovering the rest of their life.
Well, like John Elway has kicked ass at that,
Oh,
for sure.
But he's also a quarterback.
Yeah, that's true.
oh, he doesn't. Yeah.
But there's a bunch of those guys though. Like I know, like fucking LaDainian Tomlinson's doing a bunch of stuff now. There's a bunch of guys.
Maybe it's just not a household name.
Oh, and also it's harder for them because they spend most of their time playing with the helmet, so they're unidentified.
That's true.
So a lot of like, so it's hard to become like a star.
Not the individual.
Well, you don't even know who it is.
I was in an elevator with.
Basketball, you see their face, so that's like Michael Jordan's face is branded over and over. Kobe Bryant's branded over and over. Like half of these guys, like you hear the name like John Elway, but if you saw him on the street, you're like, wait, who is that? I don't even know.
Well, you would know Elway probably because of so much saturation from commercials and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Just certain people, like quarterbacks, whatever, like the just like
Running
one
backs.
or two guys out of the team, you'll know who they are, but you don't know all.
That's why all these cats are always like, "Hi, I'm Peyton Manning" or whatever. You know.
Yeah, they have to do that.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Whereas Michael Jordan really doesn't ever have to do that ever.
You could be in a suit and you could recognize him.
Yeah. I was in an elevator with Super Bowl champion, former New York Giant, Brandon Jacobs. And he had to tell me that he was Brandon Jacobs. And I had him on my fantasy team that year.
You don't know who he was?
Fuck no. I had no idea. I had no idea. And I'm a fan of the sport. I generally know what a lot of the players look like and stuff. But nah, no chance on
That's
that.
why all those athletes, they always do commercials with like half their football gear on.
Yeah.
Like Pantene Pro V or whatever, and they have to wear it.
Recognizable.
Yeah, or else you don't know who they are.
this, and in their back of their name.
I'm Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Eat a Subway sandwich, you fuck.
Subway paid me to say this.
Yeah, it's, you know,
Dang, I didn't know that.
Here's another photo of Aaron Hernandez.
the happier times. Good
Yeah.
old times.
And then this is his family's lawyer, and his fiance, and now they're suing the NFL on behalf. You know, this lawyer is.
Well, that's not, you can't really sue the NFL. He
Yeah.
chose to play.
Well, the reason why they're suing is because they're claiming that the NFL and the Patriots were well aware of this life-threatening disease, and somehow it's their fault.
Well, there's been some I guess there exposés about how the NFL tried to hide CTE stuff.
Yeah,
So who knows?
They're also saying here that the NFL cut ties with that study with Boston University.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth. What the fuck? That fucking Will Smith movie. They made a movie about it.
Oh yeah, it was about like the NFL.
Yeah, it was about
brain
this
disease.
shit. Yeah.
Oh.
What's the name of that movie? I gotta watch it.
Tell the truth.
Well, I don't. I think it's pretty obvious that you're the only person here that watches the football.
I do. Yeah, I watched it. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, so they cut ties with the study in July amid rumors of a bitter feud between the league and the lead researcher. And then they're saying that the NFL saw this doctor as critical of football, and so that's why they cut ties with them for
I
some
think the last football game I watched was with Seahawks.
It's just like all the big tobacco shit. It's like you are anti-cigarette, sir.
Yeah.
It's like, they did that to the same.
I don't want to hear it. Nope, it's gonna mess up my fucking business. That's
Yeah. Once the results are in, like 90% of people who are associated with whatever you're doing are gonna die. It's like, of course, you gotta find a reason to hide that study.
I mean, what's gonna happen is this is gonna change the sport completely, and then it's gonna make it less entertaining. And then people are gonna say, remember the good old days when people used to play like football, and it's gonna just completely change.
Well, they're kind of getting tag teamed on this shit too, because they're fucking themselves with all this like taking a knee shit right now.
Oh yeah.
As far as America, like the people who actually watch football are not fucking watching because of this shit now.
Because it's just divided. It's just they want to watch sports, and
Yeah, they want to turn their brain off and watch some sports. They don't want to like hear a bunch of political issues or whatever. No matter what you stand on the spectrum, people don't want to do it usually. So it's like,
Sports gonna disappear, slowly disappear.
I think so, man. I mean, I don't like it, but I think that's what'll happen.
Dang.
I know. I'm of a mind that like do whatever you want, protest whatever the fuck you want, burn an American flag if you want, but people don't have to watch it
Yeah.
if they don't want to.
Yeah.
So that's probably what's gonna happen, I think. Because I still watch it, but I think a lot of people are turned off.
Nah, just for now. I mean, it'll all die down.
I somehow saw like lady football, but it was like just girls in bikini, but they were going full on football.
My friend
though.
used to do that.
Lingerie football league, dude.
Lingerie football. Yeah, they wear these tiny little shorts.
Yeah, they're like
and they have,
bodybuilder
like,
women, but they're
pads.
they're like tackle football, hardcore, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Wow.
this is very sexual, but at the same time, it's football. What's going on?
Football's already sexual as hell, dude. Think about
Got a
that.
guy bent over and he throws him the ball, gives him a wink.
And they do this shit where it's like, it's like he grabs he touches
right
up in the
behind
upper
the
nut area,
butt,
like
yeah.
this shit. Like to let him know that he's like he's ready to take the ball. It's like, god damn.
Couldn't have tapped him on the back or somewhere.
Oh, and don't they
right.
always do the butt slap? Oh no, is that baseball more?
No, they do butt slapping in literally
It's
every
like all
sport.
sports, yeah.
Every sport. But ice skating, I wish they did it for ice skating. Like they come off the ice, is like, yeah, hell of a job out there.
The guy like slides off.
Yeah, the guy's like, whoa. Yeah. That's why they don't do it for ice skating. I suspect.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
it's too bad.
Hello guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to give us a big thumbs up and a like. And also, when you guys sign on YouTube, make sure Just Kidding News is the first thing you watch every single day because we post videos every day. Okay? For more videos,